So let's put this all together. So we're sitting here on the C, so you can do this. And some of you guys remember me doing this. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KC, and I am super excited about today's piano tutorial. We're gonna cover all types of passing chords and even passing notes, passing nuances that you can use in any key, but we're gonna be in the key of C today, but ultimately my goal is that you can play these in all 12 keys. So let's say you're in the key of C, you're looking for something to spice up instead of just sitting on this one chord. You can do this. With your left hand, B flat, A, repeat the A, keep going down half steps. Half step, half step, half step, half step. Now watch this. Hit D twice, and then go down. Now, what we're gonna do with our right hand, this is what makes things so much more interesting. We're gonna do this. Now let's talk about this right hand. As you can see, I'm playing a C major chord, inverted up. So first inversion, and then you're gonna take this down a half step. So that's the first group. Second group, now this is a little bit different than what I taught previously. Normally I would go to B flat, but I'm gonna stay on the B. B major, bring it down, and then A major, and this is A major first inversion, take it down a half step, and then G, first inversion, bring that down. I'm just dropping it down a half step, then go to F, and then E, and then D, half step, and then down to our C. So if you notice my top note, so when we play these chords, I have a C major chord, C at the top, drop this down a half step, and then I'm gonna play a B major chord, which is here, first inversion. And remember, you wanna keep that top note, so boom, 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 boom. So C, B. This is a little bit different than what I taught in times past. It's a little bit easier. A major, take this down a half step, and then G major, take that down a half step, and then F major, first inversion, drop that down a half step, and then E, and then our D, which is D major, first inversion, and then close it out. Now put them together. So our next example has a nice 3-1 type of vibe. And when I say 3-1, here's 1, 2, 3. So 3, 1. So here's 1, 2, 3, 1. So we're gonna do a lot of 3-1s. We'll do 3-1 here in C, 3-1 in B flat, 3-1 in A flat, 3-1 in G, 3 to the 1 in F, 3-1 in E flat, 3-1 in C sharp, and then 3-1 back to C. So with our right hand, we're gonna play a it just sounds so good. So these are nice passing chords, especially when you're doing talk music. So so let's talk about what I'm doing with my right hand. So I'm doing, which is a C major chord, add 2, and then I'm going to drop it down to here. So instead of a C major chord, this will be second inversion. So C, add 2, remove the 3. You can play the 3 if you want, but if you notice the 3 here, the E is right here. So has that Sega, Sega, Sega. Some of y'all remember the Sega And they start off with that. So if you notice here, here's a C, add 2, drop the 3. So this is a drop 2 chord. So, and then we're gonna go here. And all this is if you notice, it's a C, add 2, first inversion, second inversion. And I'm gonna drop the C down here. So that's all this is. You're gonna do this exact same system in each of the keys that I gave you. So C, B flat. So, see, because it's B flat, add 2, drop that 3 down. But this is a drop 2 chord because not the 2, but you're dropping the second highest note. I can't reiterate that enough. Drop 2 means to drop the second highest note down. So we're gonna have this D here, drop the D down here. So, and then nice open voicing. This is a B flat major chord, add the 2. And what we can do is do the same thing in A flat. I'll play it slowly for you. Go to G, do the same thing. F, and I'm going to include this in the PDF. Now I did F. Now I'm going to E flat. E flat, add 2, drop the 2 means drop the second highest note. One more to go. C sharp or D flat. And then you can come here, or if you want to do the same thing there, all right, and C. So let's put this all together. So we're sitting here on the C, and you're looking for something to pass the time, right? So you can do this. And some of you guys remember me doing this. That's in my, I think I called this it was something dealing with James Harden. I did like a step back move. So I'll put a link below. You can check that video out. All right. So let's go to our next one here. So we're in the key of C, and this is a little bit easier or simple. So what I'm going to do is, this is not passing chords, but passing notes. And I'm trying to go from here down to here. So what I'm going to do is, beautiful. Now, if you want, this is the C major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what I'm gonna do is 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you want to really keep things interesting, you can go to the 5 of the same scale degree. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because here's 1, but we're gonna start on the 5. And we're gonna take this down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5. Just a nice little something really, really nice to pass while you're sitting on a C chord. All right, so I did the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 2, 5, 1, 7, 6, 5. All right, so that's a nice passing, not so much passing chord, but a nice passing note or a scale nuance that you can use when you're just sitting in that C type of mode of playing. Now, before we go to our next section, I would love for you guys to give this video a thumbs up. I always tell you guys, it only takes 3 seconds. That's right, 3 seconds to give this video a thumbs up. That lets me know that you appreciate videos like this, and also lets me know that you want more pretty simple music tutorials like this one. Okay, so let's go to our next example. So what we can do is, this is another type of passing note. It's not so much of a chord, but you guys have seen me do this one before. So this is another favorite that I have. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the 1 at the top, and we're gonna do a 5. And what we're gonna do is take that 5 down. All right. Some of y'all know where we're going on this one. This is part of my diatonic exercise. Take that 4 there, down. And you notice my top note just went down. The next one. And then we're gonna take this down here to G. And then we're gonna keep going. Same pattern. And then same pattern. And then back home. Now, what are we gonna do with the left hand? And the left hand is what really brings this to life. So check this one out. So what we're gonna do is, so if you notice, this is like a 2-5 type of vibe. So this is like a 2-5, 2-5, 2. Not really so much of a 5. This is more like a sharp 5. All right, but that's the only one. The rest of these are 2-5, 2-5, and D, 2-5, C, 2, and that same pattern. So you notice there's 2 in between. All right, I've done this a lot. But for those of you who are new to Pretty Simple Music, this is your first time seeing this one, watch this one. Together. And you can keep this going down. And I think one of the examples that I used was the song, I surrender all. I surrender all. So you can do this. I surrender all. I surrender all. So this is a really, really cool exercise. And again, you notice my right hand, I'm just keeping a space of 2. And then I'm starting here with the 6th scale degree in my left hand. So this is where you start, right here. If you were to have to call this a chord, you call this like an A minor 7. But I like to look at as I'm keeping the melody line at the top. So again, and hopefully you guys are able to take all of these exercises and play them in all 12 keys. So yeah, we're here, but I want you to be able to go up a half step to all 12 keys. Whatever key we name, you can be able to do that, all right? So let's go to our next example. So this next one, if you notice, I use this all the time. This is probably one of my favorite passing chords to substitute for any time you do a song where you have to play a C chord. This works. So I don't care if it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This works for, I don't care what song it is. Anytime you play a C major chord or a 1 chord, this works. So check this out. Y'all know we use this a lot. So what am I doing here? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So this is known as a 7 to the 6 and then a 4 to the 3. And I go in much, much greater detail in our Expand series. So those of you who are part of our All Access plan or our Lifetime membership, which is currently on sale, you know we cover this in great detail. So, and I don't care if it's Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound, how great is our God. It doesn't matter what song it is, man, listen, just have fun with it. So what we're gonna do is, if you look at this, this is like a G major chord, add 2, drop the 2. So it's like a 5 chord, drop the 2, which now turns into a 7 chord. And then we're gonna take this down to an F major chord. Drop the 2 means drop the 2nd highest note. Drop 2 has nothing to do with the scale degree. Drop 2 means drop the 2nd highest note. So you see here the 2nd highest note is an A, drop the A down. So this is my 6th chord because A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved. What I'm doing is, so if you look at this from a G, drop 2, F, drop 2, add 2, drop 2. And then this is D, but not so much. Because that would be a D, drop 2, D major, drop 2 would be drop that F sharp, but I'm gonna put it here. So this is like a minor type of chord, which we can see here's F major 7 to 13, but now that's a C major chord, drop 2, add 2, drop 2. So we're gonna open this up. So this is what this looks like. I was just giving you guys the theory behind it. Anytime you're sitting on that C, I'll do it again slower for you. So you don't have to just sit on a chord like this. All right, these passing chords work every time. And again, I hope you guys are taking this to all 12 keys. No matter which key we're in, say we're in F, we can do 7, 4, 3, right? So it's important that you guys learn these movements in all 12 keys. Again, this is all in our all access plan, and there's several different steps that you can follow, but you all know I never like to close any video without letting you know that today is a new day, a new life, and a new opportunity for you to become a better you. I love you guys so much, and I would love to see you guys in this video below. This is our Expand series where I cover a lot of these different nuances, but ultimately I would love for you guys to become a part of our all access plan. So see you guys right here.